Yo, what's up, Gemini? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of November 2016. Gemini. The sun is going to be transiting the sign of Scorpio for the majority of the month of November 2016. And Scorpio is your sixth house. That's to do with work, daily life. It has to do with your health situation. So you're going to be a lot busier regarding work matters throughout the month of November 2016. You're going to be busy when it comes to your health. This could see some Geminis really wanting to step up their health game, get into the gym a lot more concentration on your health and fitness throughout the month of November 2016. And then on November 21st, the sun is going to shift into the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is your seventh house. That's to do with all the one-on-one relationships in your life. So the theme is going to change there. So for the majority of the month of November 2016, it's going to be more about your work situation. It's going to be more about you're going to be busy in your daily life and regarding your health. And then on November 21st, when the sun shifts into Sagittarius, it's going to be more about the one-on-one relationships in your life. So if you're a Gemini that's coupled up, there's going to be more of a focus on your one-on-one relationship after November 21st. If you are a Gemini that's single, then after November 21st, there's going to be more of a focus on maybe even wanting to enter into a one-on-one relationship if that's what you want, Gemini. But those are the main themes for the month of November 2016 for you, Gemini. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological events that are set to occur this month and what they mean for you. Right off the bat on November 1st, the sun in Scorpio, that's your sixth house of work, daily life, and health, making a positive angle to Neptune, which is in Pisces, and Pisces is your 10th house. That's to do with your career situation. So on November 1st, Gemini, you can expect this to be a great day for your between your work and your career. Whatever's happening regarding work matters, whatever's happening regarding career matters. You're having a great day on November 1st, so take advantage of this. You're going to feel great in the workplace. You're going to feel great regarding your career situation. For some Geminis, potentially, it's not going to resonate this way for all Geminis, but for some Geminis, potentially on November 1st, or right around this event, you may get a raise, you may get a promotion, there may be some sort of advancement in your career situation, there may be potentially even some sort of positive change regarding your career situation, but whatever is happening between your work and your career on November 1st, it's really great. If it's not any of the things that I just mentioned, it's definitely something beneficial that's happening regarding your career and your work situation on November 1st that could eventually lead to any of the things that I just mentioned down the pike. On November 3rd, Mercury, the planet of communication in Scorpio. And Scorpio is your sixth house. Once again, sixth house having to do with your work, your daily life, excuse me, and your health. Here I'm talking about health. So it's making a positive angle to Pluto, which is in Capricorn. And Capricorn is your eighth house. The eighth house has to do with shared finances, shared resources. It has to do with business partnerships, deals, negotiations. On November 3rd, you could potentially be Gemini, you could potentially be communicating about something positive regarding a business partnership in the workplace, potentially. You could be communicating potentially about some sort of deal or positive transaction or something between your work and your shared finances, potentially. Whatever's happening on November 3rd, there's definitely a positive connection. It has to do with you communicating something positive, and this has to do with your areas of your life that have to do with your work, and it could be potentially be with somebody in your business partnership, potentially if you have a business partnership, or it could have to do with your shared resources. If you're maybe you're in business with somebody and your assets are tied together, potentially it's going to resonate differently for every Gemini. And for some Geminis, it could have to do with communicating something positive regarding a business partnership or business contract within the workplace. So those are various ways that this aspect could resonate on November 3rd. So look out for that one. On November 9th, Mars, the power planet, enters Aquarius. Aquarius is your ninth house. The ninth house has to do with people who are from faraway places. It has to do with faraway cultures. It has to do with spirituality. And on November 9th, Mars will enter this area and it'll transit Aquarius, your ninth house, until December 19th. So during this time, this could see you jet setting somewhere far away, Gemini. Potentially, not all Geminis will jet set somewhere far away, but potentially some Geminis could be going to a faraway place somewhere far away from where you live between the 9th of November and up until December 19th, or maybe you just got back from somewhere far away, or you could be going to a faraway destination, or it could have to do with you're going to be interacting more with people who are from foreign cultures, even though they may not be physically far away from you. They may be near, but they're from a faraway place, potentially, or foreign culture. Or this could see you being more busy regarding spiritual matters. All of a sudden, November 9th and up until December 19th, while Mars is in Aquarius for you is the 9th house. It's to do with spirituality. You could be just indulging in spirituality more during this time. Did something happen in your life that triggered your fascination with spirituality potentially? Now you're looking at, maybe potentially some Geminis are looking into astrology or tarot or some sort of esoteric subject, but it looks like you could be more involved with the spiritual subjects during this time from November 9th up until December 19th. On November 11th, Venus, the planet of love, enters Capricorn. Capricorn is your 8th house. That's to do with shared resources, shared finances. That's to do with your sex life. It's transiting this area from November 11th until December 7th. So Venus, the planet of love, in the area that has to do with your sex life, Gemini. So, whether you're single or coupled up, this could increase the frequency of passionate encounters regarding your sex life that you have. If that's not the case, then it's going to bring the love to situations regarding your shared resources. Venus brings the love to wherever it goes. So think about, who do you share your resources in your life with, or potentially want to share your resources with. This could really bring love to that situation. If you're a Gemini that's coupled up, most likely you share your resources with your significant other. This could bring the love to this situation that you have with you and your significant other regarding your shared resources. It could potentially be bringing the love to a business contract or a business deal or negotiation. For some Geminis, this is from November 11th to December 7th, so look out for that one. On November 14th, there's a full moon in Taurus. Taurus, your 12th house. The 12th house has to do with things coming to a completion. Gemini, has there been something in your life that you've been waiting for it to come to a completion, or you've been waiting for it to finally come to fruition or resolution? So some Geminis will experience something that they've been waiting for, Gemini, you want something to come to a completion for a long time. Now November 14th, when the full moon hits in your 12th house of completions, whatever you've been waiting for to come to completion may finally come to fruition. For some Geminis, not all this is going to resonate differently for every Gemini, but some Geminis actually may experience something coming out into the open that's been secret for a while. So look out for that one on November 14th. That's not going to happen to every Gemini, but for some, yes. On November 19th, Neptune is going direct. Finally, it's been retrograding since June 13th. Retrogrades where the planet looks like it's going backwards. It's not really going backwards, but it looks like it is. What does it mean astrologically? Well, on November 19th, Neptune is going direct in your area of career. Pisces is your 10th house. Has to do with your career situation. Has there been something been put on hold for a long time, Gemini? Since June 13th, Neptune's been retrograding. So it sounds like something's been stuck, or maybe there's been challenges or hang-ups, or you've been waiting for something regarding your career situation. You've been waiting for something to develop. On November 19th, finally, you will get some forward momentum regarding your career situation, Gemini. So I think that's something you'll be really excited about after November 19th. Also on November 19th, Venus, the planet of love, in Capricorn, your 8th house of shared resources, shared finances, also has to do with your sex life, making a positive angle to Neptune, which is in Pisces. Pisces, your area of career. Here's a great day for business partnerships and career, possibly something between business partnerships and career that is coming to fruition on November 19th or right around that time. Potentially a business contract that could be signed right around this time, something that has to do with your career, and potentially a business contract coming to fruition on November 19th. It's going to resonate differently for every Gemini. On November 25th, Venus, the planet of love, in Capricorn, your 8th house. Capricorn, your 8th house of shared resources, shared finances, your sex life, making what's called a conjunction to Pluto, also in the same area. So This suggests you being obsessive about something. So is there, Venus and Pluto combined in your area of shared resources? Is there something that you're obsessing about your shared resources? Is there something like, who do you share your resources with, Gemini? Are you obsessing about the resources that you share with another? Are you obsessing about, are you trying to control too much of the resources that you share with another person? Is there something happening with a business contract or business partnership, or possibly even a negotiation or deal that you're obsessing about, Gemini? Potentially, that's what Venus in conjunct with Pluto could suggest in this area. You might be obsessing, or it could have to do with transformation. Potentially, you could either be trying to control something too much, or this situation regarding your shared resources or business contract or partnership may be transforming in some way on November 25th. On November 29th, there's a new moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is your seventh house. This has to do with all the one-on-one relationships in your life. If you are a single Gemini, follow the 6 months that follow November 29th. That's the way new moons work. The new moon's going to hit on November 29th. The 6 months that follow November 29th, there could be somebody coming into your life within the 6 months that follow November 29th, and it could be somebody who you're eventually going to enter into a one-on-one relationship with. If you're a Gemini that's already coupled up and happy, then this just sounds like November 29th, the new moon's going to hit the 6 months that follow the new moon in your seventh house of partnerships on the 29th of November. The 6 months that follow, all these new things are going to start to develop regarding your one-on-one relationship that you have with your significant other. But I think that's all I have for you this month, Gemini. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, share, and like. I'm on Instagram as Gregory Furlan Official. I'm on Facebook as Gregory Furlan. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys next month. Take care.